un, on. I can't. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to delve into the pronunciation, which is something that a lot of people struggle with, but don't worry, we're going to practice the nasal sounds, different challenging words to pronounce, and so on. I got you. Ready? So we're going to first go over the nasal sounds. There are 3 nasal sounds that we're going to practice, and these are the main nasal sounds in French that a lot of people struggle with. But don't worry, let's go. The first one is on. On. Like mon, which means my. Mon garçon, my boy. Mon livre, my book. Or citron, lemon. Citron. Or even in bonjour, bonjour, it's the nasal sound on. So repeat after me. On. On. My mouth is round and I produce the nasal sound using my nose. On. Bonjour. Citron. Mon. Ton. Excellent. So what is the second nasal sound? It's on. You better be kidding me. I wish I were. I'm not. Back to the second nasal sound. It's on. Like je mange. Je mange. The on sound is our second nasal sound. So what was the difference? Or what is the difference between this one and the first one? The first one is on. So it's more like a O-shaped nasal sound produced. But this one is on. The mouth is more open than the first time. So let me produce them. Let me say them. You'll see the difference. On, the first one. It was the first one. The second one, on. On, on. I know it sounds a little bit ridiculous, but as you noticed, it's different. So let's practice. On, on. Je mange. Anti, like anti something. Let's see some more examples. Candidat. Candidat, meaning candidate. Candidat. So let's break it down. Con, the second nasal sound. Candidat. Now, you might be asking, how do I know if it's the first one or the second one? It's very easy. The first one is only made with the sound, with the vowel sound O plus N or M. Now this guy, the second one, the second nasal sound was produced with the A letter, which is our vowel or voyelle in this case, and with N or M. So this is how it's produced. So if you see AN or AM, it's 90% of the time the second type of the nasal sound that we just practiced. So candidat, candidate. Even the preposition dans, which means in. Je suis dans la classe. I am in the class. Tu es dans le bus. You're in the bus. The last but not least, the nasal sound un. For example, intéressant, intelligent, intelligent, imbécile. I think you can guess the meaning. We have the same word in English. But anyways, so this one is our third nasal sound. Intéressant, intelligent, ou radin, stingy. Radin. There we go. So it's much more different than the rest of the nasal sounds. So we got the sound un, produced in the back of the mouth, un, with a wide open mouth, basically, un. And also something interesting, the number un is also pronounced using this nasal sound. By the way, if you don't know how to say the numbers in French, make sure to check out this video right here. I've covered the numbers from 1 to 30, so don't worry about it. You can check it out there. So, un, intéressant, imbécile. I think you guessed how this one works. the vowel sound I plus N or M. Basically, we call N or M nasal makers in French because that's basically where all the nasal sounds come from. So it's basically a vowel sound plus N or M. Now so far, the first nasal sound was produced with O plus N or M, the second one A, M or N, and the last one I plus M or N. Now, in order, it's going to sound like on, un, on, un. These are the three nasal sounds that we have in French. Let's move on. The second most challenging sound and phonetic in French is the difference between ou and u. Now what's the difference? It's quite a lot. U, which is produced by O and U, the letter O and the letter U, has the sound OU. For example, rouge. Rouge, meaning red. Rouge. Un t-shirt rouge. A red t-shirt. So it's a symbol, it's a simple OU sound. Rouge. What about U? What happens if I say rue, russe, like russe, which means Russian. Russe. Un homme russe, a Russian man. Russe. Ou, for the first one, boutique. Boutique, a store. What about j'ai bu un café? J'ai bu un café. I drank a coffee. So make sure to notice the difference. The first one was boutique ou. The second one is j'ai bu. So bu, bu. Great. So for practicing, I have got a bunch of words. I'll write them here. If you pronounce it right, you'll get to dance to the song that I'm going to play. Ready? Let's go. You have 5 seconds. How is this word pronounced? Lune. Lune. Let's go. If you got it right, you get to dance to the song. Okay. Lune. Lune. Next one. What about this one? Loup. Loup. So if you got it right, you deserve the dance. Go ahead. So, the next one. Fût. Fût. Go ahead. How about this one? 3, 4, 5. Fou. Fou. Great. Let's go. Fou. Fou. Fût. Fou. Lune. Loup. Great job. I'm sure you did a great job. Let's go for the nasal sounds. How do you pronounce this word? It's a little bit tricky because it actually has 2 nasal sounds and 2 different ones. Go ahead. Indépendant. 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 Indépendant, which is the same for independent. Indépendant. If you got it, let's go. Indépendant. Indépendant. Doesn't rhyme anyways, but okay. So, let's move on. By the way, if you're interested in dancing and learning French at the same time, make sure to click on this video right here. Let's talk about the last challenging sound to produce in French, which is the letter E. E. And funnily enough, E itself, written as E-A-U, E-A-U in English, means water. E. Une bouteille de, a bottle of water. So, but water itself is E. So, the upper lip is a little bit more forward than the lower lip, and you gotta produce it like this. E. It might sound a little bit like O, but that's different. To produce O, you should have a completely round shape. You should give a round shape to your mouth. So, O, E. That's totally different. O, E, E, E. Yeah. Make sure to drink some E today if you haven't. E appears in a lot of words, like grenouille, Bretagne, and so on. Repeat after me. Grenouille, grenouille, frog. Bretagne, Bretagne, Britain. Also, the article le has the sound E in it. Even though it's L-E, we don't say le, no, because there's one E there, and E is pronounced E, then the whole thing becomes le. If you don't know anything about the articles, don't worry. Make sure to click right here to check them out. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, and make sure to ask me your questions in the comment sections below. Hope to see you soon. Au revoir.